The first people that COVID-19 patients see when they go to the hospital are the doctors in the emergency room. Earlier this week, we took you inside the ICU at Millard Fillmore Suburban Hospital in Amherst. Tonight, we introduce you to the top doctors inside the ER. 7 Eyewitness News anchor reporter Ashley Rowe talks with them about what it's like to prepare for and treat this invisible virus and what they think about the recent calls to reopen the economy.
For two emergency department doctors who have seen just about everything, Doctors Josh Lynch and Alex Youngberg couldn't help but feel anxious about the arrival of COVID-19.
Starting to prepare for something that changed on a daily basis, even from what the little information that we had out of China, was very challenging.
Kind of in the back burner in everybody's mind is, am I going to be next? Could I get this?
Dr. Youngberg was one of the healthcare professionals who got it. He had a mild case of the virus in March.
That was the real moment of, this thing is here and it's real. And the anxiety was probably at its maximum point then.
He says it was one of the hardest parts of this journey so far, but not for the reason you might think.
We were in the midst of, getting ready for really seeing an increased volume of these patients. And I was stuck at home in quarantine. It was very challenging to not be able to be there.
Since his return from quarantine and now possible immunity to the virus, he and his courageous colleagues have been working hand in glove to combat COVID-19.
Healthcare is a pretty tight-knit group of people to begin with. And this has really kind of strengthened those bonds.
The pair recall the early days here when the first coronavirus patients walked into the ERs of Millard Fillmore Suburban and DeGraff Memorial Hospitals where they work.
We became very suspicious of our patients, which is not kind of a normal feeling that I think that physicians and particularly emergency physicians really have.
Fortunately, we have plenty of PPE. We're well protected, but this is still a scary disease.
They say the anxiety is wearing off. They're learning more about the virus every day. And because there hasn't been a surge like downstate, they've had time to witness what they call the best weapon in the arsenal.
I think that social distancing is the best weapon that we have as a society as a whole to combat this disease at this point.
These two frontline leaders hope the community will remain cautious and careful as calls to reopen the region grow louder.
I think the tone coming from healthcare professionals in general is that we're not ready yet.
Insight from the frontline as we begin to rebound from this crisis.